You walk into a McWenderking's, a chain of family-adjacent restaurants. They are as widespread as they are identical. Even in the smallest of towns with the quietest of townsfolk, you'll be greeted by the faint glow of that blue neon sign with the signature blood-red crescent moon C just off center. With so many convenient locations across the globe, you would assume that McWenderking's was the undisputed top dog in the fast food service industry. And yet, you've never seen a commercial, a billboard, an advertisement of any kind. In fact, you sometimes forget what a McWenderking's restaurant looks like, or how the food tastes, or if you've ever been to one before in your life. You may even struggle to picture McWenderking's in your mind at all. But just when the idea has almost faded, just when the name McWenderking's finally begins to loosen its grip on your tongue's tip, you feel the cool blue of neon on your neck and the sharp burn of the blood-red crescent resting just off your spine. You turn around, and suddenly you are washed with the knowledge of what's for dinner. You walk into a McWenderking's.
Welcome everybody to the first episode of You Walk Into a McWenderkings, the new role-playing game?
Yeah.
Role-playing game podcast from Something About Geek Stuff.
Yeah.
This is a game that Jonathan and I created anytime we go to fast food, where I throw increasingly creepy situations at him, and Jonathan solves the puzzles sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes I just get frustrated and try to break things.
So, the way that this is going to work out, Jonathan, I've got a new puzzle for you here today. As always, the goal of McWenderkings is to go into a McWenderkings, order your food, have a seat, eat your food, and then exit the McWenderkings. Yeah. And I'm going to do everything in my power to stop you.
Fair.
If Jonathan gets too destructive, he has a 5-turn penalty where after 5 turns, the restaurant will implode. Get sucked into whatever void these things come out of.
That's fair.
So, we've got a map, if you're watching this on YouTube, up on the screen. If we've got it on our podcast feed, then you can find that somewhere.
Yeah, I'll put it in the podcast description.
Yeah, but it's got a grid where you guys can follow along and see exactly where Jonathan's going, but if not, you should be able to just listen to this and enjoy the game for what it is.
Yeah.
Mostly just for our purposes, so I know where to put traps.
Indeed.
Alright, anything else?
No.
Cool. You ready for this week's prompt?
Sure.
Alright. You walk into a McWenderking's. The dining area is dim as the familiar hum of failing fluorescent lights fills the air from above. As you enter, you are greeted with the ping of a bell that has lost its clapper, so as far as you know, there is yet to be any indication of your presence to those inside. Looking around, you find the chairs are empty, and the booths are cleared but have a distinct and inconsistent film reflected on the tables in the limited light, indicating that cleanliness isn't necessarily top priority at this branch. At the front of the restaurant, you see a sign that says, "Get a bite, try our new Carnivorous Caliente burger." What would you like to do?
Carnivorous. That makes me nervous.
Good, it was meant to. You're in a restaurant that's specifically trying to kill you.
Is the burger trying to kill me?
Find out.
I don't want to try it. It's the snack that bites back. Okay. So, as first action goes, I'll try going up to the counter.
All right, you walk up to the counter, and standing there is your typical McWenderking's employee. He's wearing the signature visor and McWenderking's apron. Mm-hmm. He has green hair and eyes so emerald you'd swear they were glowing. What would you like to do?
I would like to tell him that I want a burger.
Hi, welcome to McWenderking's, he finally says.
Hey there.
You'd like one burger today?
Yes, that is exactly what I want.
He presses a button on the register. Can I get you anything else?
Maybe a soda? Yeah, I'll take a small soda.
He hits another button. One small soda and a burger. Anything else today?
Oh, that'll be all.
He tells you your total.
Okay, here's some cash.
He presses what seems to be the same button he's been hitting over and over on the register. It opens up. There is no sound or ding. He puts the money in, and then it closes on its own. That food will be right out to you.
Okay.
And he moves back into the back.
When I get my drink cup.
Not at the moment. He's moved back into the back, almost looking like he's floating through the air.
Yeah. I think I've made a great choice in restaurant today.
As you're standing there, a section of the counter opens up. Not like a hatch, but more like a hole. And out of that hole pops the small soda cup.
Alright. I'll take that small soda cup.
The hole immediately closes.
To the freestyle machine.
You go to the freestyle machine. It's the typical one found at all McWenderking's. The screen displays the non-licensed sodas that you're so familiar with seeing in McWenderking's. And they all seem to be in stock, so you have your choice.
I will take my fruit punch as always.
All right, you press the fruit punch button and place your cup under.
Yeah.
Cool. You put your cup under. Are you gonna do any ice?
I'll do a little ice.
Okay. There's no ice.
Well then.
So you're dispensing your fruit punch, and you notice that rather than being your normal fruit punch liquid, it's more of a tinted red-orange syrup. So it's the same color as fruit punch, but it has more of a syrupy consistency than it does soda.
You know what? What you call it? Let's pour that out.
Okay, you pour it out.
What you call it? Let's investigate the other sodas.
All right, you've got full freestyle options.
Okay, I'll try the root beer.
All right, you try the root beer. This time, brownish, root beer colored syrup comes out.
Alrighty. So, what I'm getting here is I'm not getting a drink.
If that's your choice.
Yeah, I'm pouring it out.
All right, you pour it out.
Yeah, I'll sit down at let's say the table at like my window seat. What you call it? 6J.
All right, at 6J, you're sitting down at the chair?
Yeah.
Okay, you sit down at the chair.
Okay. I look over to the kitchen.
All right, kitchen's there. You're in your chair. Got nothing on the table.
Should I?
I will tell you it's a relatively clean table.
Okay.
That film that you've seen on some of your others, this one's actually pretty clean.
Wonderful. Should I walk? Oh, let's walk over to the kitchen. Let's see what's up.
Okay. So you walk over to the counter,
Yeah.
and there doesn't seem to be a lot going on. You notice that on the kitchen floor, there seem to be a series of ventilation tubes and wires all tangled together in braids, just kind of sporadically throughout the floor. Which is a little different. Not your normal McWenderking's setup.
Okay.
But other than that, it seems like a perfectly normal kitchen.
Did you call it? It's the guy floating through the air still back there.
You do not see your McWenderking's employee.
Let's see. You got some options here. You got... I'm not gonna hop the counter like I usually do. I feel like I do that way too often. That just causes destructive things to happen.
That's always a choice.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's go back to the counter. Counter at the register.
All right, you're back at the register.
Okay. Did you come back or anything?
You still have no sign of your McWenderking's employee.
Alright. I guess I'm going to have to investigate. What? What should you call it? I'm thirsty, but not from the soda machine. So I will take my cup and fill it in the bathroom sink.
Okay, so you walk to the bathroom. You open the door. It's a completely empty room. No sink, no toilet.
Hold on.
It's just an empty room. There's no sign that plumbing was ever there necessarily. Like there's no missing fixtures. It hadn't been removed from the McWenderkings. It just looks like the room was built but never fully installed with plumbing.
Okay.
So you're more of a broom closet than you are a restroom.
I think you may have gave me a hint before you came in. And I'm going to go back up to the eye entrance.
Okay, so you go to the eye entrance.
What's it look like in there?
Just a regular entrance.
This is interesting.
The eye entrance is the normal little cube pavilion for our podcast listeners. It has one door going out into the little glass pavilion and then one door leading to the outside. Nothing unusual.
Okay.
It has the normal Welcome McWenderking's sign on the wall when you're coming in.
What does a trash can look like? The inside of the trash can.
You want to look in the inside of the trash can?
Yeah.
Okay. So how you going to do that? Standard trash can, you can lift the lid, you can open the little door and pull it out. It's whatever you want to do.
Okay.
I want you to know you've done this puzzle so backwards, it's amazing. How would you like to open this trash can?
What do you call it? We gotta open up the bottom.
Okay. So you open up the bottom, just pull the little trash can out?
Yeah.
Okay. Inside, you find a human husk. What seems to be a human body wearing normal clothes, but it seems to have had all of the life, all the blood, liquid, whatever, sucked out of it to where it looks dehydrated. That was meant to be like a 20-30 minute in reveal. I'm so happy this is the first thing you've seen. So you see actually two of them kind of front to front, just kind of stuck in there.
How am I going to get my food?
As a reminder, Jonathan's goal is to get his food, sit down and eat his food, and then leave.
Okay. Maybe I'll pour that out and look what's down there.
Say that one more time.
Maybe I'll just pour some of the soda liquids down there.
Okay, it takes a little bit to pour out of the cup because it, again, is more of a syrup than it is a soda. But it's just in the trash can. It's all over your poor little husk bodies, and they're just sticky now.
That's unfortunate. Maybe let's pull them out.
Okay, you pull them out. As you pull them out and the trash can goes empty, you notice the sides of the trash can slowly close together. They go flat for a moment, and then they open back up and resume the normal rectangular shape.
Okay.
You've now got two husks, both sticky. Not sure why you wanted to desecrate these people more than they have been. And they are now sitting right in front of the door in front of you.
Okay. Alrighty, let's. Yeah, I just put them in seats.
Okay, you put them in seats. Where would you like to put them?
They probably need some light, right? No. Put them in the seat. Did you call it friggin' the one next to mine, the J4?
Okay, so you put two of them in one seat.
Yeah, sure. There's two seats.
Okay, so you put them each in their own seat. Because they are dehydrated, they don't really have the muscular structure to hold themselves up. And you notice that one begins to slump forward, and its head lands on the table.
Ooh.
As it makes contact with the table, the J4 and J6 tables suddenly snap together.
Whoa.
Like a sandwich board.
Yeah.
You see a rumbling for a minute as both of your husks have been trapped between them. And you see a bump where each of your husks is.
Mm-hmm.
Tables move back and forth for a moment. And then you see the bump slowly disappear again. And the tables unfold and hold their normal position as tables.
Huh.
You hear a rustling in the trash can.
Okay. Let's look back in the trash can.
The husks have returned.
Ah.
You notice that all of the soda that was on them before the soda syrup has been removed.
Okay. Oh, I guess I don't have to worry about getting my hands dirty. Let's see. Let's pull those husks back out there. And what do you call it?
Same thing happens again this time where the trash can closes up, makes itself flat, kind of moves back and forth for a minute, and then resumes its rectangular shape.
Okay. So, let's bring them over to the kitchen.
Okay, so you're taking your husk. Are you at the counter, or are you actually going in the kitchen?
I'm going to stay at the counter. Maybe just nudge them over to the kitchen.
You're just pushing them over the counter into the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. You push the husk in. They flop on the floor. They can't really hit the floor so much because you have so many wires and so many tubes all woven together that it's kind of covered your floor for the most part. But they're just sitting on top of them.
Yeah. I was hoping that would do something.
I mean, there's more kitchen to see. You got, what do we have, 8 squares dedicated to your kitchen? You're seeing, I would say, you were seeing probably F11 through 13 right now.
Okay. So I will have to trek into the kitchen.
If you feel so inclined.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's go into the kitchen.
Okay. You walk into the kitchen. It seems pretty standard McWenderking's setup, your ovens, your fryers. But you notice that the wires and vents have covered all of them. Almost like an ivy that has taken over. You see your stove and fryer all interwoven with these ventilation shafts and these small wires that you would normally think would be in the ceiling or walls, but have for some reason formed themselves in these braiding, branching patterns, almost vein-like, and have taken over the entirety of this kitchen. As far as you can see, I would say you can probably see up to the 15th row right now.
Okay.
So you have 16, 17, 18 that you can't see just due to the amount of wires and the mass and the normal kitchen layout. So you'd have to go a bit deeper for that.
Okay. I'm gonna go in a little bit deeper then.
Okay. You go in, wires continue. They're taking over the stoves. They've taken over the heating lamps. They've taken over your washing station, your dish station, your pretty standard kitchenwares. And you notice that in G and F 17 and 18 is the freezer.
Oh.
And it's a walk-in freezer. But you notice that just a perimeter around that freezer, there are no wires. There are no vents. There are no tubes. They seem to leave a perimeter of almost a perfect circle around this walk-in freezer.
Okay. Time to investigate the walk-in freezer, man.
Well,
Alright.
so you walk up to the freezer?
Yeah, I'll open it up.
Okay. You pull on the freezer door, and you notice that it gives a bit of resistance, almost as if the freezer itself has frozen over, much like a cold car on a winter day. So it doesn't immediately give open just by pulling slightly. You'll have to pull a little harder.
Okay. Pull on a little bit harder now.
Okay, you pull it a little harder. There's some resistance, but you hear the cracking of the ice around the frame of the door. The freezer comes open.
Okay, what do I see?
You look in the freezer and you see a lot of just the frostbite permafrost caked in layers in this freezer. You see the shapes of what you imagine used to be shelves in stock, but they're so covered in ice that they just create mounds of ice and frostbite. And it's cold in the freezer, just like below freezing temperatures, it feels like. You can see your own breath in there, and you notice that both the floor and the ceiling are completely caked over in ice, where it doesn't look like there's been anyone treading in here for a while.
Huh. Where did that employee go? Okay. You know what? Before I look in there even more, let's check the other trash cans. There's 2 other trash cans.
So how you getting out of the kitchen? Kind of guide me on your path.
Okay. So where am I?
You're currently in this back corner with the freezer taking up these 4 cells, G through F, 17 and 18.
Okay. So, what you call it? Let's see. I'm gonna go back. Just straight back from what you call it? Probably a minute, like G17. So I'm gonna go straight back.
Straight out. Okay.
Yeah.
As you're walking out, you notice the wires and the tubes kind of shifting a little bit. And you notice they start extending ever so slightly. And they move closer towards you, closer to your feet. But you notice that something is stopping them from reaching you. That circle around the freezer seems to be where they want to stop. So the wires kind of coil back and choose to pile on top of each other rather than going toward the freezer.
Probably should have taken those husks with me.
Well, as you walk over the counter, you're able to just pop the counter again, no problem. Your husks are still just sitting in the front, just kind of doing their thing.
Gotcha. Well, let's investigate those trash cans.
Okay, so you go over to the 2 part trash cans over at B6 and 7.
Yeah.
Okay. They just look like trash cans. What do you want to do to them?
What do you call it? Open them up.
Open them up. Each one holds 2 more husks. Again, wearing modern clothing. One dressed like a construction worker. The other one dressed in kind of a business suit, maybe some type of lawyer. The can next to it, you see probably college kid jeans and a t-shirt kind of look. And then the one next to it, you just can't really discern what this one is. Just kind of average Joe. But they're all husks.
Yeah.
All kind of like petrified mummy kind of things. And there's just 2 per trash can.
Now, what do you call it? If this wasn't an objective-based game where I was forced to get my food, I would definitely leave right about now. Probably way earlier when I found the first husk. Maybe at the soda machine.
Fight or flight is not on the value menu at McWenderking's.
Indeed. So, alright, let's...
I mean, you did pay for your food, so...
Yeah. I don't know what I paid for, really.
Well, you ordered a burger and small drink. You got your small drink.
Yeah, just need to get my burger. As you call it?
McWenderking's burgers are infamous. You think. You're not really sure.
True. You call it? Also, describe the Carnivorous burger today. So.
Oh, the new Carnivorous Caliente burger. Yes, that's the promotion on offer right now at McWenderking's. You'd see that sign right there, at the railings when you come in. So it's behind you right now.
Okay.
For our visual listeners, that would be at the railings on F8.
Okay. So.
It's just a burger. Sign with the burger. It says new Carnivorous Caliente burger. Nothing weird about it.
Alright. Yeah, let's check the little outer what you call it, dining tables.
Little dining alley. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can walk in to the little dining alley, which is D through B, 11 through 16, 17? 17. And it's just that little kiosk of 6 tables, as usual. You notice that the back door isn't there, which is probably just a design choice with this particular McWenderking's, but there is no back door.
Okay. Interesting. So, let's... Can I look outside?
Yeah, it's all glass wraparound windows.
Okay.
Except for the interior wall, which is, of course, brick. So you can see outside.
Yeah. Look regular?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see your car parked out in the parking lot.
Mm.
You see a couple other cars parked out in the parking lot, which you now assume probably belong to the Husks.
Cut.
But nothing weird about it.
Gotcha. So,
You do notice that McWenderking's tints its windows. That's a little weird. So it's one of those like casino techniques. You don't know what time of day it is. But
yeah,
that may just be standard practice. I don't know if you've ever thought about the McWenderking's windows before.
probably not. All right. So, what do you call it? Yeah, I'll just take the husk in my arms and I'll just trek towards the kitchen.
I will let you carry one husk at a time, or 2 husks at a time if you drag them, 1 if you carry them, because it is a human body.
Okay.
It's light, but it's cumbersome. So you're not going to be able to pick up all 4.
What do you call it?
So you've currently got the 2 you were carrying with you that were still at the counter, and then you've got the 4 that you found in the trash cans.
Okay. I'll take the 2 that I tossed over the counter.
Okay, so you go back to the counter?
Yeah.
All right, you walk out, you take your 2 in the counter, and what are you going to do with them?
As you call it, we shall investigate the freezer.
Okay, you go back to the freezer.
Hmm.
You're now a guy standing in front of the freezer with 2 husks.
As you call it. Let's. Is it moisture? Maybe throwing them in the freezer will help.
You just want to stick the husk in the freezer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the freezer. This time much easier because you've already broken that seal.
Geek.
You tossed a husk in there. You've got 2 husks in the freezer.
I guess I'm gonna actually walk in.
Okay, you walk in the freezer?
Yeah.
You have a little bit of trouble. Can I get you to do a roll for me?
Okay.
We do D&D rolls on here. You haven't done anything particularly chaotic or forceful yet, so the hardest thing you've done so far is open a frosty door, which I don't think is a check. For this one, I want you to have some balance. So I'm going to ask you to roll on a D20, which is just a 20-sided die. I would like you to roll a 10 or higher.
Okay. Got a 16.
16, okay. You thought you'd have trouble walking on the frosty floor, but you're real confident with your footing when you step in, and so you're able to walk in just fine.
Okay.
So you don't slip or anything.
I feel like I don't want to slip.
Now you're in a freezer.
Yeah. Okay. What am I saying? Same stuff.
Yeah, same stuff. Just the mounds of ice that you assume were once supply shelves and racks and different things, all caked in with just layer upon layer, countless of ice, so much so that everything's rounded off into mounds. You're only able to identify what they are just based on general assumption.
Alright. So you told me I couldn't see the end of it, though. Right?
Oh, no, you can totally see that. It's just that little 4x4 freezer.
Okay. Alright. So, maybe I'll try to get a burger?
As far as you can see, it's just ice. You wouldn't even know where to begin to look. Everything is so caked in ice that it's just not even funny.
Okay.
Like, you imagine even the floor you're standing on isn't actually the solid floor. It's probably like an inch of just permafrost ice.
Indeed. Let's back out of here.
Alright. You want to leave your husk?
Probably not if nothing's happening to him.
Okay. So you pick up your husks. Because you're carrying the husk, I want you to roll higher than 5 again for me.
Okay. I got 12.
Cool. You pick up both husks, you drag them out.
Okay. Alrighty. So.
There are no vines or anything moving this time.
Alright.
No wires, no vents, everything's perfectly still.
Alright. That's... Okay. So I found an ice-kegged freezer.
Yes.
I found weird body husk.
You have.
And I've found a kitchen full of wires that may or may not want to kill me.
You have no idea? You have not asked the wires their intentions now.
Should I?
You can do whatever you want, man. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to tell you what happens.
Right.
I'm here to be the consequences of your actions, not the creator of them.
Okay, I'll yell out into the void of, where's my burger?
You hear an echo. Where's my burger?
Alrighty. So, from here, you know what? Soda machine's usually my coping device when these things happen.
Okay.
Let's feed some husks, some weird liquids.
Okay. You go over to the soda machine.
Yeah.
You are at the freestyle machine.
I'm gonna feed some husks some soda.
Okay.
Air quotes.
Alright, tell me what you do. Walk me through it.
What do you call it? I open one of the husk faces.
As you pull it apart, the mouth kind of crumbles. Like it's real, just dried up mummy husks.
Yeah.
But mouth's open.
Okay. Let's fill up some soda.
Okay, which soda did you pick?
Add fruit punch.
Okay. You press fruit punch, and again, the reddish orangish syrup begins to pour, not as much into as you would like, just kind of on, and then dribbling down into the mouth of the husk. So its face is just kind of covered in it now. Imagine you just kind of got it propped up against.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just kind of taking in this syrup. Syrup's kind of covering its face, pouring off the sides into the little drain. It's just kind of going.
Okay. Is there a point where it fills, or is it just kind of going?
I mean,
down
it's a
the floor?
human body. It'll probably take it a good minute.
Okay. Yeah, let's wait.
Alright, so you're waiting for a while. Say about 30 minutes passes, and you notice that the husk is beginning to flake and leak out different colored syrups.
Yeah.
It's still a red-orange syrup, but it's kind of cleaned out the bits that were left in there. Kind of like a dry bug.
Okay. I have a feeling that this plan isn't working.
I mean, between you, me, and the sticky floor, I'd have to agree with you. Because now there's just syrup going everywhere.
And so, is there anything different with the condiment stand?
Just condiment stand. You notice that it's relatively dusty.
Okay. Let's prop up our thirsty boy over to the round table, I guess.
When you try to pick up the syrup-filled husk, it just falls apart.
Yeah.
You destroyed that thing by adding liquid. Kind of like pouring water on newspaper. It just kind of is in a mushy pile. I didn't expect you to get so, graphic in this first episode.
Did you call it? I was just feeding them soda.
You're feeding him something.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
So you don't have that one. You do have your other original one, though. So now there's 5 husk in the room.
Okay.
And then 1 blob. Well, not blob, mush pile.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, I guess I'll get the rest of the Thirsty Gang and set them at a round table.
Okay, so you sit them at which round table?
Let's do the one that's HG.
Okay, so H1, G1.
Yeah.
Alright, you put them just each at a different corner.
Yeah.
Again, they can't hold themselves up. So, as you put them in, they're starting to kind of slouch down and fall down. This one's going to take some coordination, so let's roll higher than a 10. Oh, so you got 2 12s in a row?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, so you stack them up. They're very precarious to where if you accidentally bump one, it is going to fall over. But
Okay.
they're all in the chairs. You pulled it off.
Mm.
All just kind of sit in the chairs.
Alrighty.
You've kind of got them at an angle so that they're not slouching like the first time you learned your lesson.
Alrighty. So, wait, how many chairs are at a round table?
4, I assume.
Okay. And there were 6 bodies.
Yep, there were 6, so you do still have 1 left over.
Okay. Alright. Hey, me and my new buddy will sit at the table right next to it.
The FE table?
Yeah, the FE table.
Okay, so you sit at the FE table. Roll higher than a 5 for me.
Okay. Yay. 8.
Okay, so you perch up your buddy. He's again at an angle so he won't slouch down on the chair. And you sit in the chair next to him.
Okay.
These tables not quite as clean as your first one. You do see like outlines of cups and whatnot.
Yeah. Alright. Oh. That's a... Is that Tom Hanks in that movie?
I have no idea what movie you're talking about.
Castaway.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Okay. I'll do a Tom Hanks and communicate with my new buddy, my new friend.
Okay. I will say you've got the one in the power suit.
Okay.
So, even they are just sitting there. What do you want to say to your friend the Husk?
So, how's your experience here been?
The Husk says nothing.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty meh on it too.
The Husk says nothing.
I think we need to figure a way out of here.
Husk says nothing.
Good talk.
The Husk sits up and says, I agree. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't say anything. It's a Husk, and you're talking to a dried cicada shell like a madman.
Yeah. Alright. So, let's see. What do you got?
5 Husks, a bunch of empty tables, and some currently empty trash cans.
Yeah.
A pile of mush and a bunch of red-orange liquid syrup everywhere.
Alrighty. What if I throw one and what would be bathroom?
You want to actually throw one into the bathroom?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I won't do it from out here.
10 or higher.
Okay. Yeah! 20!
Alright. You pick it up, and where you thought it would crumble, so you grab it by the shoulders and pitch it into the bathroom. You hear a thud, and then the sound of it crumbling on impact.
Oh.
So you've got now a dust pile in the bathroom.
Darn it!
You threw it too good. Too strong. Also, these are cicada people, so they're not exactly meant to be yeeted across the restaurant.
Well, I thought it would have summoning power, but...
I will say, as you threw it, It did catch the new Carnivorous Caliente burger sign and knocked it over. And instead of hearing the normal thud, you heard what sounded like a crisp snap.
Snap.
A crisp snap.
Anything else changed in the restaurant?
You knocked over a sign. It snapped instead of falling over.
Okay.
You can look at that. You can do something else. You can go play with the soda machine some more.
Let's look at that.
Okay. You look at it, and at the point where it broke in the middle of what you thought was bars holding it up, is a glistening green inside. And it's starting to secrete a green, we'll say clear with green tint liquid. It's just kind of bleeding out of it.
Huh. Did you call it? I don't think I'll have much to lose if I move the mush over there, right?
I don't know how you're going to pick up this mush. You sure aren't scooping it up.
It's not going to fit in the cup.
This is a human being. Also, you threw away your cup, didn't you?
Oh.
Oh, you just poured it out? Okay.
Yeah.
So you still have you've just been carrying around a cup this whole time?
Yeah, what you call it? I told you. I tried to, fill it up in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's
There's
something
not
I
a
didn't
bathroom.
account for. Okay. Your inventory is 1 cup.
1 cup of human.
So you scoop up the mush. Okay. You've created the husk milkshake. Let McWenderking's corporate know, and it'll be on their new, seasonal item. I don't know.
That's
2 parts human, 1 part fruit punch syrup.
let's put him over in the green yuck.
Okay.
The ooze. I want to know its secret.
Nothing happens.
Huh.
And it's not like it's bleeding it more than it is gushing it. So it's just it's dripping down the bar. It's pooling up where the sign broke off on the other end. So you just kind of dumped your weird slushy into the sign. So it just kind of hits the ground, makes a squelch kind of sound.
Yeah.
That's what makes you say out of all the stuff you've been doing.
I'm pretty sure I've actively murdered 2 people.
We'll say desecrated.
Yeah. Okay. So, when in doubt, let's try breaking some things.
Okay.
All right.
You've already broken the sign.
Okay. Let's kick over a table.
Okay. How are you going to do that? Walk me through your motion. Which table we picking? What we doing?
Okay. What's the table I don't like? I don't like that table near the trash can.
Okay. The C5?
Yeah, the C5.
All right. So you walk over to the C5 table?
I'm just gonna kind of spur kick it,
From the top or from the bottom?
From the top.
Okay. As you kick it, when your foot makes contact with the top of the table, it drops. And there's suddenly a pitfall hole. Much like you saw when your cup was raised up. So it's just an empty void tunnel. Roll a 10 or higher for balance.
Okay. Oh.
What'd you get?
6.
Okay, so you confidently kicked so much so that your foot overstepped and you are now falling into the hole.
Oh no.
What would you like to do? I'll give you 1 chance to cancel out here. Give me an action.
Okay. Is there a ledge of a hole I can...
You can grab the ledge. You could grab at the trash can. You got a space from the wall, so you can't grab that. But you can grab trash can. You could try to catch yourself on the ledge.
I'm going to catch myself on the ledge.
10 or higher.
Yeah! 16!
Alright, you catch yourself on the ledge, quickly push-up style yourself back up onto your feet, and the hole closes up.
Yeah. I'm glad I made that roll.
Yeah. As you do that, you hear what sounds like a gurgling kind of sound.
Mm. Am I in a living thing?
I don't know, alright?
Mm.
This is McWenderking's. Anything's possible.
Okay, gosh.
But you hear that gurgling sound, and that table has disappeared into the floor. The tile, the classic blue and purple tile of the McWenderkings, that had opened up the hole to take in the table, has closed back up as if nothing was ever there. But you do hear that gurgling sound that's kind of drowning out the sound of the fluorescent lights above.
Okay. So, learn my lesson. The restaurant tries to eat me when I try to break things.
If that's how you choose to surmise that event, yes. Why not?
Okay.
What else would you like to do? You've effectively broken a sign and kicked over a table.
Well, the table tried to eat me afterwards. I feel like it's fair game.
Carnivorous Caliente Burger didn't try to hurt you. Carnivorous Caliente Burger never did anything against you. It offered itself, and you snapped it in kind.
Gosh. You know what? Did you call it? I feel like I'm on a destructive rampage. Let's bite the sign.
You want to bite the sign?
Yeah.
Okay. You realize it's a metal sign with, like, the cardstock slip in, right? Like you see at any traditional McWenderking's or any other restaurant.
Okay, you're just gonna...
So you're going to bite the metal sign is your choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll let you do it. I just want to make sure you understand the imagery I'm putting out for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't do, like... Do you call it... Like a chomp of... Like eating something? Just, like... Bite.
Okay. Are you biting the top that was holding the sign? Like the banner part, or are you biting the bottom that was the support of it? You can do it.
Interesting.
I mean, you said bite the sign. You got two parts of a sign here, so...
Yeah, true.
I'm not trying to railroad you one way or the other.
Okay. So... I'm going... to bite the bottom.
Alright, Goku over here. You're biting just the metal rods that held up the McWenderking's advertisement that you now have seen gushing the green liquid.
Yes.
Since it's metal, roll a 10 or higher.
Okay. 6.
You put your teeth on it, but you don't bite down hard enough to pierce anything.
Gotcha.
Though I will tell you, you notice it's not as cold as metal.
You know what? Let's take the sign with us.
Okay, pick up the sign.
Alright.
I will say you won't be able to pick up a husk with that sign because it is rather... I would say originally it was maybe 6 inches shorter than you are. You're just holding a cumbersome sign now.
Yes. And this we shall use as our object of destruction.
Okay, again, you notice it's not as cold as metal, but otherwise it's just as flimsy as a sign.
Okay. Hopping the counter and gonna start swiping at some wires.
Okay. 10 or higher.
Okay. Yeah.
You swing with all of your might, and as you make impact, the sign itself shatters against the wires. And as you hit it, it breaks off into chunks, each one covered in that green substance that it was bleeding out earlier.
Yeah.
And the sign itself is now broken apart to where it, as you look at it, can look in the inside, and you notice almost veins running through it, secreting that green liquid. And the entirety of this inside of this sign is green. And so you notice this green vein system is what's bleeding out your green liquid.
Okay. So, did it do anything to the wires?
Not really.
Ah, darn.
You swung it real hard, though. Broke off into a bunch of little chunks that flew all across the kitchen.
Okay. Maybe I'll just stomp them.
Stomp the wires?
Yeah.
Okay. You stomp the wires. They do feel like they're made of metal.
Darn.
But they're so interwoven into each other, even with you putting full force, it doesn't feel like it's doing anything.
Okay. I haven't attempted anything with the drive-through windows since. Look out there.
The drive-through windows.
Gosh darn. Let's see. It's something else I can kick, I can punch.
You've got your condiment station, your drink machine, your trash cans, your tables. There's nothing but dust in your bathroom. You can go and kick some ice in the freezer, I guess.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's run over to the soda machine and actually try to figure it out.
Okay, you go over to the soda machine. Tell me what you do.
All right. What are my options?
It's a freestyle machine. You press the button, you dispense some ice, you get your soda.
Okay.
You got all your standard non-licensed sodas that we can't get sued for selling.
Yeah. So I'm saying,
Otherwise, it's a freestyle machine. Anything that you can think of a non-brand name for, you can have.
All right. What does the cola look like?
Usual cola button.
Yeah.
It says McWenderking's cola on it.
Yeah, cream soda.
McWenderking's cream soda. All these buttons look normal.
Yeah, what did you call it? But how are you dispensing?
Oh, you want to dispense them?
Yeah.
Okay. You dispense the cola. It's a cola-covered syrup coming out. Cream soda. It's a slightly lighter cola-colored syrup coming out. Whatever you just did activated the rain in the real world, so power of McWenderkings, I guess.
Indeed. Oh, gosh. Let's see here. Well, what happens if I kick it?
You want to kick the soda machine?
Yeah, just kind of Ooh, that was a stronger kick than I
Good sound effect. Okay, give me a d20 roll.
Yeah.
I want 5 or higher.
Okay. Oh.
1.
Okay.
You kick it, and it makes that exact thud you just made, but doesn't do a thing to it. Because your baby kicked it. Kick harder, baby.
Sure, let's try one more time.
Oh, 5 or higher. What we get?
2.
I told you to kick harder. You did kick slightly harder. To a similar, if not identical, result.
Alright. Let's try this one more time.
Alright, the last time I'm letting you do it.
Okay. 11.
You kick it, and it makes a dent. You've dented a soda machine.
Ah. Oh, yeah. I guess that's futile option now. Maybe I should try pushing the tables together.
Okay, tell me where we're starting.
Okay. I'm going to start from J6 to J4.
So J6 to J4, tell me how you're doing it.
I'm going to push from J6 and then cover 5.
Okay, so you were moving J6 into J5. As you touch the table to push it, suddenly it slams together with J4 again. You've seen this once already.
Yes.
It makes a gurgling sound. Roll me a 5 or higher. Let's see if you were able to get your hands out the way.
9.
Okay, you're fine. It makes the gurgling sound again. You've noticed that the gurgling sound is familiar to you. And you've noticed that it had stopped a while ago. So it was one of those things like it's been so quiet in here that you got so used to the gurgling sound. So you look over and you see that that C5 table is back. So it's just back where it was. But these two are currently sandwiched together.
Okay.
And they're kind of shifting back and forth, making that gurgling sound.
Maybe I should put the husk in there.
You want to put the husk back in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me which husk we're using.
What do you call it?
Because you've currently got 4 sat at the HG table, and then you've got your friend sitting at the F table, Wilson.
Did you call it? Oh. Did you call it?
Or no, you did Wilson. Wilson's gone. Okay, so you got your 4 husks sitting at that one table.
Indeed. Okay, let's feed one of those husks.
Okay. Roll me a 10 or higher.
Okay. 14.
Okay, you pick it up, no incident. You just slide it right out of the chair. And you walk over to throw it, but you notice that it's still sliding back and forth, gurgling. It hadn't settled back down yet for you to slip that husk on there. Anything else you want to do? You got this husk?
Yeah. Just call it. Yeah, let's. While we're waiting, let's what you call it? Head over to a soda cup and you call it. See what happens when I press water.
Water comes out.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll just take a swig of that.
Okay, it's just water.
Okay. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
Out of all the weird liquids, I was like, yeah, I can actually enjoy water.
Just want to take a minute, have some more water?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you're just sipping some water, chilling out. It's still water.
Yeah.
It's good water. It's clean.
Cool.
Feels like it's filtered.
Yeah.
The 4 and 6 J tables settle down. They unsandwich. And the gurgling has stopped. As that gurgling stops, you notice a sound coming from the counter.
Okay.
What would you like to do? The counter's currently behind you.
I want to look towards the counter.
You look toward the counter, and a hole opens up again, and a burger pops out.
Ah! Yeah!
McWenderking's wrapped burger, and it's just sitting on the counter for you.
Hey, I'm gonna grab the burger.
You grab the burger. All right, Jonathan has achieved one of his goals. He has placed his order. He has now achieved 2 of his goals. He has gotten his food. Last objective, sit down and eat it.
Okay. I'm gonna probably not sit at the Carnivorous table. What do you call it? Let's sit down and what did you call it? H7.
H7 table. Okay.
Yeah.
So you sit up. You will go over to the H7 table. What would you like to do there?
I like to sit down with my burger.
Okay. So you sit down in the chair.
Yeah. I sit down in the chair.
You're just holding your burger.
Yeah. Well, the burger and the drink cup.
Okay. So you got
I
one
think
in both hands.
Yeah. I want to say I just dropped the husk as soon as I saw the burger come up on the counter.
Okay. So you're sitting there, you're eating for a little bit. You're still just holding both of them sitting at your table?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a 15 or higher.
Okay, 15 higher. Oh. 3.
Your arms are getting tired.
Oh no. Why?
What'd you like to do? You've been holding this drink and you've been holding this burger. Your arms are getting tired.
Okay. Oh, I want to set the drink down.
Second, the cup touches the table. Another hole opens up.
Darn!
And make a saving. I want you to do, because you were sitting at the table,
Yeah.
15 or higher.
Oh no. Darn it, 13.
13. You go to collect yourself. You drop your cup. You drop your burger.
No!
And suddenly the chairs both form perfectly straight angles as they drop you down shoot style into the hole.
No!
The hole closes up. And suddenly you're in a tight, dark space. You feel that the hole is the exact shape of the table, and the walls surrounding you are closing in. As they're closing in, you realize that there's something rising at your feet. You hear a hissing sound as acid starts to devour the rubber soles of your shoes. It's rising up. The walls are getting tighter. Tighter. And you begin to feel a burn as it touches your ankles.
Oh no. What do you call it? Can I claw at the walls?
Sure.
Okay, I claw at the walls.
Nothing happens. The walls continue to get tighter. As you are pulling at the walls, clawing at them, you notice as you pull away at the tube, there is more of that green piping like vein work that you've been pulling at, and more of that green liquid begins to drip from it. The acid begins to rise, continuing to go upward.
Oh no.
It is now at your knees. You
no.
feel your legs dissolving. You are now no longer able to lower your arms as the tube closes around you.
Oh no.
And the acid continues to rise undescriptively for our audience until you are dissolved. You do not walk out of the McWenderkings.
Darn. Oh.
Would you like your epilogue?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. The restaurant sits for a while. We're in the kitchen now. As we see what you now know are vines and roots of piping grow outward, still avoiding the freezer. It's too cold for plants there. Using the nutrients that it got from its most recent hunt, the plant that had devoured this McWenderkings years ago is able to grow ever more so, and begin setting up its traps for future prey to come in. You hear a thud sound as the cicada shell that was once Jonathan has entered the trash can by the K exit, and the table's reset. You see the root system slowly shift and move as your green-haired, green-eyed, what you now realize was your lure from the plant, moves back to the register, ready to take the order of the next customer to enter the Carnivorous McWenderkings. You, Jonathan Youngblood, have been eaten by a plant.
That's fair.
Well, that's our story. Jonathan's dead.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get out of McWenderkings, sometimes you don't. So use this as a reminder, listeners, that next time you're at a restaurant, if the tables look sticky, don't touch them. Ask an employee to wipe them down for you. And if they don't get eaten, you're probably good to go. Subscribe to Something About Geek Stuff. Let us know what you thought of the story. Comment. Leave a like or a review, depending on what platform you're on. Let us know any experiences you've had in the McWenderkings. They are in every town.
I hope not.
Just remember, at any point, you too could know what's for dinner.
Bye, everybody.
Bye!